Okay, this is Tobin again. I'm doing another live stream. This is a special one. I didn't think I would be doing a live stream on Monday as well, but I am. And I'm going to sit here for a while. We're going to see if anyone joins in. Not, I'll just take videos. I have one person here. I'm going to wait a little bit and see if we get a few more in. I am in Seattle. I don't come up to Seattle very often. But I am in Seattle today. I had to help get my family up to Seattle so they could go to the football game tonight. They have all left now. I am here down by the waterfront. I'm ready to get started, but I'm just going to wait and see if some more people come in. I thought this would make an interesting live stream. So I don't know who this one person is, but we'll see if we can get some more in. I'll wait another 4 minutes or so, 5 minutes. We'll see what's going on. But if it's just one person, then we'll be looking at things together. Hey, Tony, I'm in Seattle, man. Can you hear me okay? This was unplanned. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm sorry I missed your live stream last night, but I did review my alerts and I did get one, but I got one after I went to bed. Good, you can hear me well. What time is it in Queensland? It's probably pretty early. So we got two people, don't know who the first person is, but what time is it over there where you are? Day and time. 9 a.m. So you're up. So I didn't call you at some, or you didn't get my notice at some ungodly time. So we'll just see what happens. I do have two people, but Tony, you're here. That's all that matters. I'm in Seattle. I don't normally come up to Seattle. I had this family thing going on for a week. They're here. My ex-wife and I had to ferry people, ferry the family up here. There's 5 of them. We had to use 2 cars. Kathy is on her way to Eastern Washington now. And I am going to eventually leave Seattle and head home. I'm going to get caught in all sorts of horrible traffic, but I don't get up here that often, so this is worth it. So we are on the waterfront down here in Seattle. It's changed quite a bit since I've been here, but here we are. So I'm hoping that I won't run into any bad characters that will want to rip the phone off my gimbal. So hello, Maya. Maya T. Did I say your name right? Maya T. I don't know. May. You'll have to let me know. So we're going to walk. I do have bad knees, but they do have benches here. Okay, it's all right. They do have benches here, so I will be able to sit down. So right now, We are looking at Pier 54, has Ivar's in it, which is a seafood restaurant. Long time history in Seattle. So let's just start walking and see what we can see. Make sure I got everything. Make sure that whatever that is isn't mine. It is not. All right. So let's get this pointed better. Up, up, up. All right. So Maya is a seafood restaurant. Here is the restaurant where you can go in and eat, and here is their walk-up service right over here. This will take us, if I walk far enough, this would take us down to a Seahawks football stadium and the Mariners baseball park. Mariners are in Canada right now. Toronto. It's a deciding game. If the Mariners make it, win, then they're in the championship match. They're in the World Series. This is a statue commemorating Ivar. He's no longer with us, but this is his restaurant. This is a fire department here. I did not realize they had a fire department down on the waterfront. See what this is over here. I think this is the new ferry dock that will take you over to Kitsap, which is across the water. This is Elliott Bay that we're on. But here's a new ferry dock. And you can really see the Olympic Mountains from here. You can really see the Olympic Mountains from here. If I get things in order. There's the Olympic Mountains. This is Elliott Bay. Oh, and I hear Jump Around playing, so I'm not in this to make money, so if I get hits on copyrights, and that's just what's going to happen. So we'll walk down. This way doesn't look as interesting, so I'm going to turn around. But that's the ferry dock. We'll turn around. Oh, here's some of Seattle here. These are businesses and condos and apartments. There's some skyscrapers over there. More businesses and apartments down this way. So here we go. So here we have some Seahawks fans coming up. There is a game tonight. The Seahawks have a game tonight. Monday Night Football. Don't know who they're playing. But this is Seattle. And we just have the two of us here. That's okay. It is beginning to sprinkle, which could be a quick end to this. It's not supposed to rain today. It's supposed to be cloudy. Yeah, the home of Nirvana and some other ones as well. See if we can go into some of these places here. Some of these is like a little mall. I'll go in a mall, but hesitant about going in stores. Over there, some buildings there. Well, we got 6 people in. I'm in Seattle today, doing a live stream. Kind of unexpected. But here is Argo Sea Cruises. I've done one of these many years ago. Took a cruise on one of these around Elliott Bay. It was a fun time. It was in the summer. It was great. Don't know how long I'll be here. I am going to shoot some videos as well. Like I said, I don't get here that often, or hardly at all. This is the first time in years I've been up here. And what live stream would not be complete without showing you a Starbucks? And we're going in front of one right now. Got to watch out for these silent electric scooters too. So they're working on expanding the piers here. As you can see, we got a crane on a barge back here. We go over this way. I can't really get over there, but I can get over here a little bit. But a lot of restaurants here. There's a Elliott's Oyster House if you like oysters. I personally do not. I have a story about oysters. And this is why I don't like oysters. Many years ago when I lived in Florida, I did lights at a professional theater. I ran the light board, I hung lights, I did stuff like that. And then I ran the lights during the show. One evening before a show, my next door neighbor, I used to live in Sarasota, Florida. My next door neighbor was kind of having a party, and I ate some oysters. Then I went to do the show. And close the show, I didn't have a lot of light cues to run during the show. At the end of the show, I did. And right around the end of the show, I thought I was going to get sick. I mean, I was going to get sick, but I couldn't leave the light board. And I told the stage manager that I'm going to get sick. So back out here, you can see one of the Washington State ferries, but she told me I had to stay at the light board, so I did. And the trash can was overfilling with trash. I couldn't use that, so I held it down. And then after the show, I had to remove all the lights from the sets so the sets could be moved. It was a union house, so I couldn't touch any of the sets, but I could touch the lights on them. So removed all the lights, then I went to the men's room. And by the time I got to the men's room, it was filled up with people in suits, different members of the audience. And I didn't use the facilities there. I drove all the way home, and I got into my room and I laid down, and then I had to get up. I couldn't make it to the bathroom, so I opened the door to my room and threw up right outside my room. And I haven't eaten oysters since then. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. Simply horrible. That's why I will not eat oysters today. I used to tell my wife if we were at a restaurant and she was going to have oysters, my ex-wife, hello, Anna Kay, my ex-wife, I told her if she wanted oysters, she could sit at another table. But we're in downtown Seattle on the waterfront. It's not supposed to rain. It is sprinkling a little bit. This is the waterfront. It's a touristy restaurant area. It's with walking distance to the Seahawks football stadium and the Mariners baseball park. There is a Seahawks game tonight. But other than that, Mariners are in Toronto, as we know. They are down to the last game. If the Mariners win, they're in the World Series. So this is some of Seattle, for those of you who just joined. This is some of Seattle. Right here. This is Elliott Bay back this way. Those mountains in the background are the Olympics. We're much closer. Those are the Olympics. And like I said, there's lots of restaurants here. So we're walking down this way. Here's the Seattle shop. You hate seafood? You live on the coast, Tony, and you hate seafood? Well, you're going to have to move inland. But here's the Seattle shop. Right in here where they have everything Seattle. We're going to walk. Here's another place. Here's some more ships. Like I said, I did an Argosy tour. around Elliott Bay one year. So, of course, every big city now has a Ferris wheel, and there is Seattle's. It looks like it's moving faster than the big wheel or whatever it's called in Las Vegas. Well, I don't like them either. That was many years ago when I had oysters, and they came back up in a wanted to come up at a very inappropriate time. So we'll see about going in the Seattle store. It's wide open here. See if they throw me out or not. But there are some t-shirts. They got buttons. They got all sorts of mugs and stickers. They got Grey's Anatomy shirts. That was a TV show that took place in Seattle. I don't know if it's still on or not. I know it was running very long. There's some more Seattle stuff. They got nameplates. They never have my name though. Never, ever. Never, wherever I go, I've never seen a Tobin. They got nameplates. They got, I don't know what these things are. There's something they open up. They're wood and they open up. It looks like maybe a bottle opener. They got Seahawks stuff. They got hats. They got stuff for the hockey team. The Kraken. Stuff for the Kraken. Of course, they got postcards. Water bottles. Everything. Keychains. This is all have to do with Seattle, the Emerald City. Got knives. They got everything. Refrigerator magnets. So that's basically what they have in this store. Yeah, a friend of mine knew I was coming to Seattle, and that friend said, "You're not doing a live stream?" So that put the idea in my head to do a live stream while I was here. There's more tour boats, Chehalis Sea Tours, which is what this was known as a long time ago, Elliott Bay, that area was a Chehalis Sea. My knees are doing surprisingly well so far.
Photo opportunities galore. Learn the amazing stories that transform Seattle from a logging town to one of the most innovative cities in the world.
There's some more stuff over there, buildings, apartment buildings, condos, office buildings. We got ice cream here. We got an oyster bar. We got a salmon cooker. There's just so much to see in Seattle that I would have to make numerous trips up here, which that's not out of the question. But here is kind of a, let's see what's back here. It's kind of a little entryway to places. Now let's go back here. There's some, that's a wood carving. That's a wood carving. This one, pirate. That feels like fiberglass. See what's back here. Let me know if the signal starts going bad. So I'm in Seattle right now. This is the crab pot on the table, and they will just dump other things right on your table with some corn on the cob. And you just dig in. It's just a pile of seafood. Something Tony would really like. Buffering. All right. I'd like to have shown you more. I have to do some videos on this too. Let's see. Okay, I'm back outside, so let me know how it's going. Let me know if it's still buffering. How is the signal? Liz doesn't like seafood either. So are we still buffering? Are we good? It's all good now. Yeah, I'll have to do some videos. Brought all my stuff with me. I don't know how far I can walk off the main drag here. There's a Seattle Ferris wheel. Smells like Fremont Street. But there's an aquarium here. There's a fountain. They have water features here. There's no ban on water features in Seattle. It's not supposed to rain today, but I've been feeling some sprinkles. I'm going to go, hopefully,
drive in 30 minutes is
hopefully I can walk back this way and the signal won't buffer. You have to let me know if it does. This was big news when this pier opened up. They redid this pier. It was falling apart. But those are the restaurants that we're seeing from inside that building. We got Miners Landing. We got Wings Over Washington. We got Fisherman's. We got the Crab Pot. So, well, that whole building is called Miners Landing. And then we got Alaska Sourdough. It's a bakery. And we got Sasquatch Mountain. So how's the signal? I'm going to go back to the fence where I overlook the water. Show you some more of the water. Hello, Josh. Hello, Dave. Hello, Baby Love. Hello, Liz Surprise. So, signal doing okay? Looks like a little game field they have right here. So how's the signal? Fremont is creepy. Large Connect 4, yeah. I want to sit down for a little bit. Find a nice place to sit down. Or maybe I'll go over here and stand for a little bit. Now that gray building is the Seattle Aquarium. This is Elliott Bay. So should be able to see some of the Olympic Mountains here. It's all okay. Take it easy out there. I'm going to get stuck in such a huge, massive traffic jam on my way back. There's no way around it. No way around it. Everyone got... Yeah, we passed the Boeing plant on the way up here. You probably know that, Dave. The I-5 goes up a hill and you can look down on Boeing. Oh, okay. I'm sitting down here, resting a little bit. There's the Ferris wheel. There's the Ferris wheel. I don't think Karen and Dave has lived in Atlanta, Georgia, where I'm from. Reneo, glad you're here. I'm in Seattle. I'm on the waterfront. This was completely unplanned. Had to ferry my stepdaughter's family, Anna, and her husband and 3 kids up to their hotel, which is about a mile from here. They're here for Monday Night Football, and then they head back to Virginia tomorrow. My ex-wife took some of them. I took some of them. We dropped them off. She's on her way to Eastern Washington, and you did live in Atlanta. I lived there from 1963 to 1977 when I came of age. But that's the aquarium. That's a playground in front of the aquarium. I'll get up and move. We're kind of running out of the neat things to look at here. I'll walk back down for those that didn't see the beginning of this. But this is the waterfront at Seattle, which has really changed a lot. It used to be kind of a grimy area, run down, but they put a lot of money into it. You know, I think it would look neater if they would put up a canopy that had LED lights in it and run it down from one side to another. I think that would look cool, but they won't do that. But yeah, this is it. This is Seattle. This is part of Seattle. And there's some more of it. Office building, condos, apartments, you name it. They have built it. A lot of these buildings weren't here in 1977. They've just been building slowly but surely. Okay, I'm going to walk down to the front of the aquarium, turn around, walk back. Oh, here is a walk-on ferry. Oh no, that might be a cruise, but they do have pedestrian-only ferries. But there's one out there. There it goes. That's Kitsap County across the way there. But at any rate, oh, the Space Needle. It was a lot closer to the kids' hotel. It's like over there, but everything runs downhill and I can't see it. So one day I'll have to come up here and do the Space Needle. But it won't be on this trip because I want to do this. See, I would have to walk up these stairs. I'd have to walk probably a mile to get there, which I'm not willing to do. I don't think I can do it. Not willing to do it today, but I will do it someday. It's just driving up here is bad. As the closer you get to Seattle, the slower the traffic is. I used to have to drive through Seattle a lot when I worked for Department of Health. And I dreaded that. And I dreaded working in Seattle as well. I hated that. Limited parking. I would much rather have driven, the 3.5 hours to Spokane than work in Seattle any day. Oh, well, we'll see you later, Liz. Surprise. It was nice seeing you the other night. But we're kind of running out of the entertainment area of the waterfront. If you walk down far enough, that's where the ocean liners dock. I've done two cruises up to Seattle, or up to Alaska, which was really fun. The first one was really fun. Second one, it was okay. Norwegian Lines, it was okay. The first one was, I forget what the first one was. Holland America Cruises. That one I really liked. That was for more. Oh, well, it goes down this way. I just have to remember I have to walk back. Wherever I walk, I have to be able to walk back. Like I said, they have plenty of places for me to sit. I don't think I'm going to make it down to where that bridge is, but this stretches for a while. Different piers. See what's back this way. I think I have to walk to get to the next blob of tourist stuff, so I'm going to turn around here. There's another view of Seattle, buildings in Seattle. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. Trouble with you, Tony, 17 hours difference makes it really hard for me to catch your live streams. And I'd rather watch live streams than the recording of a live stream because you can't interact with the person that is doing the live stream if you watch a recording. But I did watch your recording of the sunset, Tony. I watched that. Watched that this morning. So far, it's only been very light sprinkles. But down this way is the Seahawks Stadium and the Mariners baseball park. You can just see, maybe make out the Seahawks Stadium, top of it, that arch. See if we can give you a better view of it. You can see the top of it, the arch. It's not covered, so rain or snow or sun, if you're at a Seahawks game, that's what you're going to get. But the baseball park, the roof does close. And I want to really be able to crow in front of Vagina Pat if the Mariners win. I won't want to hear it if the Blue Jays win. But this is more. There's some carved statues up here that we're coming to. Carved statues over here. So far, I haven't had anyone run up in front of my camera and make funny noises and stuff or flip me off. But here are some statues, wooden statues, I think. They're called Family. Ferris wheel again. Get this turned around. Oh, wrong way. There we go. There's a Ferris wheel again. For those of you who hadn't seen it. That was someone making a funny noise as I was walking by them. Like I said, so far, no one has placed themselves in front of my camera and made funny faces or flipped me off. But that one person did walk by and make a sheep noise. You gotta watch out for these electric bikes. They don't make any noise. And they don't warn you when they come by either. And there's that Fremont Street smell again. I am going to have to find a spot to sit down here. There's one coming up. That's a Seattle shop that we were in. And through here, when I first moved here, that building, that pointy building, that's the Smith Tower. That used to be the tallest building in Seattle many years ago, but it is dwarfed in size now. I've been up on the top of it once, many, many years ago. Let's see. There's a bench coming up. Oh, right here. I'm going to go right here. Sit down for a little bit. I got to kind of pace myself because I want to come by and shoot some videos after the live stream, going places where I was losing signal. I did make a nice video of the Boston Harbor Marina, which is just north of Seattle, or not Seattle, but Olympia. And I want to, it's already uploaded. I just got to make it public. Well, I have bad feelings about Seattle teams too. They never quite seem to get there. They almost do, but then they don't. I mean, oh, the Seahawks did win a Super Bowl about 10 years ago. That was a fabulous team we had back then. And then they lost the next year on a horrible play, one that I thought that they should not do, because I saw they did the same play earlier in the season up near the goal line, and you do a little pass. I saw they did it earlier in that season and it got intercepted. And they did it during the Super Bowl with like 30 seconds to go and it got intercepted again. And they lost. They would have won the game. They had Marshawn Lynch. He would have gone the 5 yards. He would have scored the winning touchdown. He would have done it. Marshall Lynch did a run that was so tremendous that year they won the Super Bowl, that it actually did a 2 on a seismometer. The audience was stomping and yelling and shaking, and after that play, and it registered as a 2. I think it was a 2 on a seismometer, maybe a 0.2, but I know a 2 was involved. So a lot of Seattle teams almost make it, but something goes wrong in the end. So they better be fired. The Mariners better be fired up tonight. I'm not much of a baseball fan, but you know, I want to see them go to the World Series. Yeah, he was a kicker. That guy could kick a ball a mile. If we're talking about the same person. Skies are getting kind of threatening. Okay, so I'm going to get up and we're going to walk a little more. There we go. Everything's back to the right size. Walk back down to the fire station, down to Ivers. See what street I'm at. This is University. Okay. But there's just some more buildings.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, I paid for 3 hours of parking. I don't know if I'll be here that long. Just wanted to make sure. That was like 44 bucks. So parking is not cheap here. Then I had to learn how to use a non-operator machine to pay for parking. Wasn't that hard. But I like the places where you punch a ticket punch a button, get a ticket, put it on your dashboard. When you exit, there's someone there to take your money. All this automated stuff, I don't really care for. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Dave. I knew I could count on you. Have to see what happens. No free parking in Seattle. Not even if you're a resident of Washington State. Yeah, it's expensive. But I wanted to do this live stream. I didn't want to have to worry about, I got to hurry up. I need to get back to my car. Didn't want to do that. Here is a creature. Here's another Seattle's shirt company. Doors wide open. There's this creature. Probably have the same stuff in there as that other Seattle souvenir shop. Excuse me, please.
Oh, sorry.
They got all sorts of knickknacks in here. Shot glasses with salmon coming out of them. Oh, we got Seattle Space Needle replicas, all sorts of things. Got all sorts of things. But I'm going to make some videos out of this, to shoot some videos, and then probably jump into traffic and go home to Olympia. But I'm not leaving yet. Oh, that's Irving. He's leaving. Or no, he's not. Not paying attention to the chat. But this is a lot better than the live stream I did yesterday. Yesterday, nothing worked out for me. It was rainy. It was windy. I had to hide in the covers, undercover. But here's more shirts for the young ones. And some fancy shot glasses, keychains, all sorts of things. I guess these could be used as Christmas ornaments. I could have bought one of these for what I paid for parking. Here we are out again.
I'll shoulder this for you.
I try. I always take my camera with me. I always have my phone with me. I try to always take my camera with me as well. So if I run across something, I'll stop and do a video. Like I said, this live stream was basically unplanned. Someone just gave me an idea just to do one up here. So I don't get up to Seattle that often. Yeah, parking. It's not cheap. I know. I know. Streaming is not cheap and making videos aren't cheap. You know, in my cars, a tank of gas would last for 6 weeks. Now, it's like if I go out and make a lot of videos, one of my car, I have to top off every other day. And my bigger car, I don't take my bigger car out of Thurston County, but once a week for that, if I use it a lot. I imagine it is expensive in San Francisco. So this is Ivar's Fish Bar. Ivar's has been in Seattle for a very long time. Very long time. And we're coming up to the new ferry dock. It goes over to Kitsap County. One of these days I'll do a video on a ferry. Don't know when that will be. There's some shorter ones closer to Olympia, where I could park my car and walk on and go back and forth. Ferry ride's not that long, but I should do that as well. Here's the statue of Ivar again, the founder of Ivar's. So here is the fire department. And it gets kind of out of the touristy area past this ferry dock. So I won't go past the ferry dock. There's a lot of restaurants and things down there near the stadium and the baseball park.
That's a sick fire truck, actually. Whoever the big dog parking their BMW, right?
But here's the new ferry dock. That was big news when that opened up. And out there are the Olympic Mountains. Do those again. And you can see a ferry has just left going over to Bremerton on Kitsap Peninsula, Kitsap County. So here is that. New ferry dock. Let's go here. All right. Need to, let's see, go sit over in the middle of this bench for a little bit. Those are some businesses across the street. And there's Seattle again. Oh, so I hope you guys like this live stream. Sounds like you have. Sounds like you have. Oh, it's been about an hour, and I try to keep my live streams to an hour. I'm not like Big T that will live stream for 6 or 7 hours one evening. I still want to go around and shoot some videos that I can upload of this stuff. So I've just hit an hour. I'm going to end it now. Sorry for those of you who just got in or just got in shortly, but I've been doing this for an hour. I want to do some videos. I appreciate everyone that has joined my live stream and watched my videos, and it just brings me closer to the friends that I can't see every day, but I can stay in touch this way. So I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for joining in. Bye.